Hi girls. I have my pattern right ready to go. I have made decisions and I realized I haven't talked about them with you guys. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Yesterday I was quite frustrated. I've been wanting to do this dress for a while and I really was using it as, a reason to use my lace carriage, learn how to use my lace carriage. I was hoping it's going to be a fast project because I was pretty sure I was going to use the lace carriage. Let's not forget that this dress is fully embroidered in the hems and the sleeves. So I was thinking that I was going to use a lot of time for that, but not as much for the knitting. And I just had to make a decision that is basically pretty much copy the dress exactly how it is and take a few days to do so, or make the fast version with the lace carriage that will look different, but it will still look like a very pretty dress. This yarn is beautiful. It's like a dress that hopefully, if I did my calculations right, will look good in my body. The difference is not that intense, but it is. Like if I don't do the lace transferred by hand, and you look at the version with just the lace carriage, like if you don't know the first version exists, like it doesn't matter, it will still be a pretty dress. It'll just be made a lot faster. This dress is so beautiful, I want to have it. No, I want the dress. And the dress has the pattern that I can only achieve in my machine with hand transfer tooling every stitch in every single row for the whole dress. It's long sleeved. It's short but long sleeved. I was like, oh, what should I do? What should I do? If we're just talking time and like, oh, it's just a little video, obviously I should do the version with the lace carriage. But then it's like, for pretty sake, the version with it hand transferred is so much prettier. It's so, so pretty. I did choose to do the hand transfer version, the hand transferring every third stitch to the side, every single row for hundreds, literal hundreds of rows. I decided to do that. And I'm saying it a bunch of times because maybe I'll change my mind, but I don't think I will. So there is a way of doing this with the lace carriage. And that would be what I was talking about yesterday. Taking the card out of the machine and moving it to the other side of the machine every row. I knew that was a possibility, and as I was saying it yesterday, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. And I cannot do that. I had such a hard time taking the card on and off of the machine. Part of it was, I'm pretty sure, the extenders that I had here for the lace carriage, and especially for the sleeve. This is the sleeve. It grows a little bit. I think I could do it without the extenders. The body panel is quite big. It's almost a full machine, but not quite. I do think I can do it without the extenders, but it's just going to be, I'm never going to get into a workflow like that, where I just hyper focus and knit. And I need that. I need to get hyper focused because it's like hundreds. Literally, the dress has, like, the body has 331 rows, and the sleeve 222. Yeah, it gets to 1,000 rows that I'll need to transfer stitches for and do the lace. I think I will go insane if I have to take the card out of the machine and put it back, because I was having a hard time with that. And maybe I'm just, for some psychological reason, making this hard on myself, but I don't think it is. I think it will go more wrong if I try to do it with the lace carriage than with me doing it by hand, because with the hand, as long as it will take, I have full control over it. The lace carriage has its problems with time and patience, which I think we know. I am patient. I can just like hyperfixating this. I think I arrived to the right choice. I took a couple of hours in the morning to make the pattern. Because now everything is done. I just need to like physically make it, but I don't have to pay attention to the numbers, to the decreases, to the increases. I just have to just read my paper and transfer my knits, transfer my stitches, and just do it. I do have like 2.5, 3 hours right now before I have to leave. Obviously, in my mind, I would love to make one full sleeve pattern in this 3 hours that I have. Not gonna happen, I'm pretty sure. But I can always hope, right? I have 4 panels that are literally the same. I mean, they changed the actual pattern, but the technique and the machine part are just like the same. So I'm just going to be doing that. Yeah, I have made my decision. I'm kind of procrastinating doing it. Pray for my back, pray for my sanity, and pray that I have enough yarn because I have 6 cones, one of which was used quite a bit with the samples, but I can just like take the samples down. I just need one. If I need more yarn, I'm pretty sure the store does have this yarn available. I will just have to order it same day delivery, which is not ideal because it's more expensive. I'm not too worried about the lot because it's off white. They only have this one color of this yarn. So I have 6 cones. Hope it's enough. If it's not, I can go out and buy it. Let's do it. I'm finishing a book. I started reading audio booking this book called Big Swiss, which is very interesting. It is very like sexual, so if you're not into that, don't even look it up. It's a bit of a strange, it's quite a strange book actually. I'm always happy when I'm back to like audiobooking. I might just download Onyx Storm because I know this is gonna take so long. It might be my opportunity to listen to that because the last time that I read The Iron Flame, I just needed to finish that book. I literally did nothing for a whole day and just listened to the book in like 2 times speed because I needed to finish it. I'm really bad with like, I never really start series or just like actual series on like Netflix and stuff or long books because I need to finish. Like I need to know a story beginning to end. So for me, I just like never really start big series or even like small series that take like over 2 hours because I need to finish them. So instead of like not sleeping for a little bit or just getting this like hyper focused in one thing, in one piece of media, I prefer to not consume the media, which is bad. Like there's a series I want to watch, the adolescence one. I really am interested in watching that, but at the same time I'm like, it's a series. I will hyperfixate on it. I will want to watch it, paying attention to it. And I don't know, like I just don't want to dedicate time for that, but I want to. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if anyone can relate to this. But since I'm going to spend so much time doing this like very repetitive motion and I have everything written down, I think it's my chance to read The Onyx Storm, which is a book in a series that is quite like, it's fantasy. It's very interesting if you have never heard about it. It's, you know, I think people either love it or hate it, but it has a very big cult following from what I understand. Because I do think it's going to take quite a few hours to make this. I'm just like mentally preparing myself. The dress that we're copying does not have a hem from what I can tell. Let's be sure about that before I spread misinformation. Yeah, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Look, I won't do a hem. At the end of the day, I am copying Zara, and Zara did not hem, so I'm not hemming. Stay. Help. I need somebody help. We're good. We're good. I will say when I was writing the pattern, one thing that I did is I took 1 millimeter out of the roll count. But I've noticed that when I do some long stuff that takes long in the machine, they will stretch out because they're so long in the machine with the weights on that they will stretch a bit. And I didn't want it to be long. So I took 1 millimeter out of the size of the tension sample. Like the tension sample was 4.1 stitches per 1 centimeter. I used 4. Maybe that was a naughty decision. We'll figure it out. There's nothing I think for me to yap about. I need to do it. I need to do it. I think I need to go to an eye doctor because I feel like my eyes weird recently. And I only have one good eye. So if the good eye starts going weird, it's a big problem. It's a big problem. The other day I tried reading with only my bad eye because basically my brain just doesn't want to use my bad eye. It's good. It just my brain just forgot about it. So it turned out it's bad because my brain doesn't want to use it. And I gave myself a headache. I was like, oh yeah, I should just train my bad eye. Read for like 2 pages with only my bad eye. Headache. I think that like transferring is fine for me once I get the groove. The one thing that will bother me for sure is the bringing all the needles forward everywhere. That is annoying. The like transferring, you get used to it. It's part of the art. It's part of the process. It's the knitting. It's the hand motion. It's the craft. But putting all of the needles forward every single row. That is what's gonna kill me. See? Yay! Fun! Until I lose a stitch. I did one wrong. No! We're going back a row, girls. I think it's worth it for me to just restart. Because I have to go back, I'll just restart it. Can you spot the mistake? Have you spot the mistake? You guys didn't pray for my sanity. I knew you wouldn't. Help. I need somebody help. I also don't like standing up. I'm going to sit. We have 3 hours and a half. I think it's an alright amount. Like, do I wish I had the full panel? Of course I do. 106 rows, 3 hours and a half, kinda. And we did some increases as well. So we started smaller. We're growing. It's growing beautifully. No mistakes yet, apart from the very first row. That is what I wanted to happen with choosing to do everything by hand. If I get in a zone, I might just make it through with like very minimal mistakes. I did start reading The Onyx Storm and it's already very intense. It's chapter 2, like calm down. Calm down. I need to go to a class and then I'll be back and I do want to finish it tonight, just the sleeve. I mean, I'm halfway. The full sleeve is 221 rows. Anyway, I'm kind of late, so bye for now. See you in a second. Hey girl, I had a massage this morning. The massage therapist, she was like, wow, are you in pain? And I was like, she worked on my back. She took 3 knots from what she told me on the right side and like 1 or 2 in the left. And she was like, wow, that was a workout. I sweat. What's the past tense of sweat? I sweat. I sweated. I swayed. You got the gist. She was like, that was a workout for me. And I was like, oh. And I was in pain. I am in pain. My back is hurting. And we're halfway through the first panel out of 4. So we can all agree that my decision was the wrong one. Honestly, back pain aside, turn on. Back pain aside, I'm happy that I chose to do it like this. And let's just see how it goes. Oh yeah, also she told me to use a wrist holder thing. My wrists are not hurting. Neither of them are hurting yet. She was like, well, let's prevent it from hurting and use this. Because, like, I guess I'm lucky that my wrist isn't hurting. The thing, like the pain, the whatever it is, the stress in the body is going straight to the back and it's not stopping at my wrist, which I like. Thank you, body. I like using my wrist for knitting. Yeah, let's just do it. Oh wait, I was actually forgetting. Oh my god, we have an unboxing. We have an unbagging. I am almost at the end of the first cone, and obviously I use this to do the tension samples. I thought the cones were 150 grams. They're not, they are 100 grams. So it is not that much, and I was concerned that I wasn't going to have enough. So like if I was working on this on Sunday, because I won't have that much time tomorrow, if I was working on this on Sunday and then the yarn was over, I would like need more. So I just went ahead and ordered more, same day delivery, because it is quite far, not that far, but like it's annoying to drive there. I think I'll use, see I had six won't be enough. I think 7, maximum 8, but I was like, well, I'm not sure, so let's just take them all. They sent so many lollipops. Okay, so 4 extra cones. As I said, it is a neutral yarn. They only have it in this color, so I wasn't too concerned about the color, and it works out. So now I have a lot, and I will have enough for probably a dress and like an extra skirt or something. 8 lollipops. Unboxing done. I hope you liked it. Now let's knit. Good news. My sleeve is done. I didn't do it all in one go. I knit a bunch and then I knit a bunch more. Also, just stopped the stopwatch. Yep, almost 8 hours. That's how long I wanted one of the dress panels to be. And the dress panels is like 100 or so rows more than this. So it's probably gonna take like 10 hours. And that's, I think, being hopeful. Delusional, maybe. That's the word I should use. Yep, 7 hours and 43 minutes for one sleeve. Okay, come on. Look at the shaping. This is not satisfying, come on. Like I spent a little chunk of time in the maths, but, and it's so lightweight. I think actually I just used 1 cone for this. I'm so tired. I need my beauty sleeve and also to rest my back. I'll be back in a second. It will be tomorrow to continue. Hi friends, it is another day in the morning. Let's see how much I can do today. Hopefully at least 1 panel. I'm aiming for the front panel of the dress. It's 8 a.m. I will zero my stopwatch. So let's just change pages. This is going to be a little annoying. I don't know why I did it like this, but I wrote it. It's a long panel, so I just wrote it like this. I'll just have it like this, and then, wow, what a concept. 152 stitches. This much, quite a bit. And we have 90 rolls of this, just this. And then we start decreasing for quite a bit. We increase a little bit to do that, you know, hourglass shape. And then decrease a bit for the armhole, open here on the neckline. It's quite a high neckline. And yeah, I'll film a bit on vertical, so I'll probably just have a time lapse for us. dark outside. And the last time I talked to you, the sun had just risen, so it's late. This is what I have. This is 5 hours, actually 4 hours and 58 minutes. Believe me, the phone is far away. Of knit, and I just got to roll 94, which means that I will start decreasing now, according to my pattern. That no one actually knows if it's actually good, but we hope it is. And I'm tired. I have like half an hour before I have to go to my class. I know I didn't, like, as I said, I knit for like 5 hours. I had lunch, I had to run some errands, and I did get tired in the afternoon. My head is hurting. I even tried using my glasses that I had not worn for like 3 years, I think, since the pandemic. Since the pandemic, I just stopped wearing them because, I don't know, every time I go to the ophthalmologist, they're like, you can wear glasses. Because this eye, I don't know if you noticed, like, it's a lot bigger now with the glasses. This has like a thick 5, I don't know the terms in English, but like it's a 5 points. I don't know if it's the same, but like 5 points off of augmentation. And this eye has like 0.5. So like 5 whole points, 0.5. It's like 0.5. This is the eye that I use. This is the eye that I don't use. So like my glasses are essentially for training my bad eye, but my brain just doesn't use my bad eye anyway. So I'm like, what's the point? I even tried using the glasses to see if it would make it better. For a while there, I thought it did, but then I thought it was just placebo. This is taxing on my body, and I'm just knitting. And the thing is, like, oh yeah, like, are you having fun? No, knitting's supposed to be fun. Yeah, but like, even you guys, you hand knitters, I know that there are points in your projects where you're frustrated and you're tired and your hands are tired, okay? But you still keep going because you want to see the full thing done. And you already put a lot of time into it and you want to put a lot more because you want to finish it. It's the same with knitting machine. It's just, usually it's faster. For this, I would argue that for you all who are good hand knitters, you guys can probably work in the same time frame as I'm working in. And maybe more comfortably, because you can lay down or like sit down. Anyway, I will start decreasing now. Yay. And now, what I've been doing, just for you guys to know, I always have at least 2 stitches in the bottom. So I had exactly 2 stitches in the bottom that never had a lace stitch. And now what I will do is for these corner side lace strips, I will just do this one. And then when I decrease again, I will not do any. So I just keep following the lace with the decreases and the increases. If it's too close, I stop doing the laces as I get close to the edge. That's what I did here as well. Like, if you look at the corners, like here there are a lot of increases. So all of a sudden I start lace, and then eventually it becomes a double, like the actual lace. See, like here there's only one lace stitch, and then eventually 2 lace stitches because there was an increase there, and that's how it goes. And then for the decreases is the same. So just like randomly stop with the lace so that there is room for stitching. That's it.
Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out.
Good morning, friends. Yep, as some of you predicted, I did not in fact finish the front panel. And yes, for those of you noticing, I did look in the mirror and decide to just chop off my bangs. I mean, not bangs, these, what they call face framing pieces. Well, mine were framing my whole head and my boobs, and I was like, I need them a little shorter, so I just, and now I'm not sure if I should have done that because that was quite a chunk of my hair. Also, I put these pants on and they were just fine, and then I kind of laid to edit a little reel, and now the elastic folded in itself, and now it looks strange. Not my ass. I don't know why I do that. My ass looks fine, but like the elastic waistband thing is annoying me. And I tried to unfold it, but I can't. You don't care. Anyway, this is 180 rolls in. Last night I stayed till like 2 a.m. working on it because it was silent and I could like record a few segments. I'm going to put it here. Little ASMR. ASMR. I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know if you can see it from that. I will show you because I'm open with my mistakes. I have one wrong stitch here. Last night I was so tired. I was just so on the groove and I just so wanted to go to sleep, but I still wanted to like finish the cone that I saw, obviously by the nature of this fabric being like row by row, I saw the mistake literally the next row, and I was so tired that I was like, no, I'm not taking it off. My thought process was, I'll leave it here and this will be the back panel instead of the front panel because it has a mistake right here. And that was my mindset late last night. My mindset now, with a few hours of sleep in, is that this is literally my ass crack. A little bit to the side. Like, this is my ass. This is where my ass is going to be. And some people do stare at my ass. I don't necessarily encourage it. I don't necessarily want it. But I think I have a nice ass. And then I'm going to have people looking at my ass and I'm going to have a wrong stitch right where it is. Like, right, like, it's going to be right here. So I'll just take it apart. It's, I think, 5 or 6 rows, not that many. And it's just so frustrating because I just could have done this like right as it happened. It was just one stitch because now it's a lot more, and it would have like added 5 minutes, 3 minutes to this, and now it's more. We did it, girls. We regressed, okay? And I think I kind of managed to turn my elastic. But anyway, I think it's all right. I did have to go back 9 rows, and then I went back an extra one because I had to be very, very careful with um, the stitch transfers. I forgot that I had to be very careful with that. So I went back a full 10 rows, and we're back to 170, which was the last decrease. The last decrease here, I can see it. It seems like we're okay, girls. Actually, we do have one wrong stitch. It's probably just a matter of the decrease, actually, and not so much a mistake. No, yeah, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and continue. I didn't calculate this unraveling time into it. So let's just say 8.5 hours for this bit. We're 170 rows in. The total amount of rows that we have is 330. So we're a little bit over halfway. Halfway would be 165. I didn't do that, but I just did that calculation. A little over halfway. This took me 8.5 hours. I'm pretty sure the top bit is going to take a little less because it's quite a chunk smaller. We will increase right now for a little bit, but then we decrease a lot for the armholes and in the neckline. I think I'm going to just do a few rows. I'm going to eat something and then just sit down and like clock in. I have quite a few hours that I can work on this. So hopefully I can manage to just finish this panel. This one I'm finishing today. Good morning. It's not morning. I'm pretty sure last thing I said to you guys was I am going to finish this today. Well, it is another day. And you saw the time lapse. So I will say I'm tired of this angle. I tried filming the time lapse in different angles. And well, let's just say I have a feeling the other angles were a bit distracting. Here we are. Maybe we can film from here, like if I put it on the sky. But this is it. I finished it. Finally. Oh my god. It is a little long. Not too long though. Ah! Let's see the important bits. So here, and then this comes here. And this comes here. It's not that long. Oh my god. And this is the front, guys. My back is hurting, but I think it's gonna be so worth it. Now, about the neckline, I used a partial button normally. I just couldn't use the needles all the way forward. I had to bring them back slightly for it to work after making the lace. Also, whenever, I don't know, for you guys have a machine, you guys will know, when we are working on a neckline from like a shoulder to the other, the shoulder that is in this side, when you go with the carriage, a lot of the times you don't go all the way here, so the stitch counter doesn't count unless you go all the way here, which I personally don't like to do. Like, if I'm working on this little piece of fabric, I don't like to keep bringing the carriage all the way till here, because if there's another piece of fabric here, it kind of keeps snagging at it. I've had a few pieces of clothing that I made that as I do the shoulder, the side that is done second gets a little snag mark from just like the carriage going back and forth without knitting it. So this is why I actually started doing the intarsia carriage, and I've been loving it. But for these, we couldn't do the intarsia carriage. But because this was such an intense, like, row by row project, it is really just fine to just like bring the carriage just to knit this piece, and then hand count here, and just don't forget to hand count, because I want to hand count, but because I'm working a lot faster, I just forget and it's like a mess. But for this one, it's kind of just fine. Time. It took me 6 hours and 3 minutes to finish it. So we had 8 hours and a half plus 6, 13 and a half hours for the front panel. I'm assuming the back will be roughly the same. I will start on the sleeve. The first sleeve took me almost 8 hours. Maybe I can be a little faster with this one. If you want to know entertainment, I've mostly been listening to music and like random YouTube videos that I don't care too much about, because I don't know, I was liking the book, but I don't know, like this book, I told you, right? I listened to the second book in like 12 hours in one day, which was a lot. I feel like it's such an intense book that I feel like I'm paying too much attention to it and not as much attention to my project, which to a certain extent is okay because it is just so repetitive. But I don't know. Maybe I just don't feel like reading it, but it is fun. Like, the story is still captivating me. I don't know. I just don't feel like listening to it right now. I have a couple of crochet projects coming up, so maybe I can do it then. Oh, also, look at this. This is the second cone from the dress. So not even 2 entire cones for the front of the dress, which does mean that I will probably not even use the 6 cones that I had originally, which does mean that the 4 cones that I bought after are not going to be used for this project. I didn't have to do that. Also, like the fact that I just rushed to buy it because there was an actual hope in my mind that I was going to finish that weekend. I was going to finish all of the combs by Sunday and not be able to buy it on Sunday because it will be closed. This is like a little while. So this will be the end of the video for now. I mentioned I filmed so much and I thought I would condense it into like a shorter video, but I just decided to let the vlog be. Like, let it be long, let it be what it has to be. I hope you're enjoying it. Do let me know. I think I have like 3 more videos of the process, so just continue coming back. Consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, because you'll be recommended when I post a new one. Hopefully tomorrow, but maybe the day after. Just depends on how much I can edit today and tomorrow. Yeah, we have the sleeve panel and a front panel. We need to do the other sleeve, the back panel, the ribbing, which I think those will be done in the next video, and then we have to embroider it all. It would take so long, but I'm so excited for it. If you made it all the way here, thank you so very much. Consider subscribing, consider liking the video, have my social media here on screen if you want to follow me in other platforms, and comment a yarn emoji down below just so that I know that you made it all the way here, because not everyone watches all the way to the end, which is okay. Watch what you want, but if you made it all the way here, it means that you maybe liked it. So if you did, leave this emoji. If I may take a little bit longer of your time, if you're down on the comments anyway, consider commenting what is a good length of video for you specifically to watch, because as some of you know, my subscriber count grew by quite a bit in the end of last year, but it was mostly because of shorts. So because of that, I haven't really formed a community here on the long form video, and I would love to know what you specifically like, just so that I can have that in mind when I'm making my new videos. For me, for example, when I sit down to watch a video, usually DIY videos, making videos, I sit down and watch them. I prefer them to be a little bit on the shorter side, like 15-25 minutes. But when I am crocheting or knitting, I prefer to watch longer videos, like 45 minutes, an hour and a half, because I'm mostly listening to them. But I don't know if that's the case for everyone. So in that case, I would like to make shorter videos, but I also really struggle to make short videos because I'm just so long-winded. I have to work on that a little bit. But maybe you guys like the long videos. I don't know. That's why I would like you to comment, just to let me know. I love the community that we're creating here, and I like to know what is it that you guys like, so I can make things that people like. So yeah, this is it for today. I will see you very, very soon. Bye bye.